Welcome to my videos. So guys, whenever we purchase home, it's highly recommended that we should go for a third party professional home inspection so that it can identify any issues that are not visible to your naked eyes. But yes, sometimes even home inspection misses major issues, and you should check yourself for something. So that's what I'm going to describe in this video: why home inspection misses major issues and what to check yourself. So guys, many buyers think that if they hire a home inspector, they will know every problem in the house. But later when they move in, they find water damage, mold, plumbing leaks, basement moisture, roof issues, and suddenly they realize the inspection report did not catch it. So I'm going to explain why it happens and what inspectors actually do and what they are not allowed to do. And finally, I'm going to share a checklist of things you should check yourself before buying a house. So let's start. So guys, first of all, what is a home inspection, or I should say third party home inspection? So that means it's basically an inspection by an inspector who is licensed, authorized, and he has no interest in the property, okay, from either side. Neither he works for the seller nor he works for you, okay. However, you need to understand the limitations. They don't open walls, they don't remove floorings, they don't dig soil outside, and they don't do deep testing unless you request extra services. Again, there are packages, okay. But yes, because technically house is still not yours, then then maybe if you go for deep or breaking packages, maybe seller will not allow it. That could be complicated, but yeah, it's always check. So basically what they check: roof from ground level, attic if accessible, basement visible areas, plumbing fixtures, electrical panel, heating and cooling systems, visible foundation cracks if visible, windows and doors, appliances if included. Now here's the reality: most serious issues in house are hidden behind the walls that are not broken, under floors that are not taken off, or inside ceilings. So home inspection is not like an X-ray scan or thermal scan. It's like a general checkup by an expert. Okay. Inspectors have limitations. Okay, because you need to understand that if basement is fully finished, for example, they cannot see behind drywall. If there's a furniture or stored box well, they cannot move away everything. If the attic entrance is blocked, they may not be able to inspect it properly. If the seller refuses access to certain areas, they cannot force entry. Also, inspectors usually don't climb steep roof due to safety and insurance restrictions. So if the biggest roof issue is on the top side, it may not be visible from the ground. So the report may say roof not fully inspected due to height safety limitations. Many buyers ignore that line, but that line is a warning. Okay. Now, some sellers also hide problems before inspection. Let's talk about something nobody likes to admit. Sometimes sellers hide issues, not always, but it happens. For example, if there are water stains, they can put painting around it. If there are any moisture, they can use dehumidifier in basement. They can remove mold or use strong fragrance so that you don't realize. If there are any cracks in the foundation, they can put a drywall around it. They can put heavy furniture to the damaged areas. If there are leaks in the bathtubs, they can apply fresh caulking. So these are the tactics that a seller can do if they want to, and it may not get caught. Okay. So that's why home inspection is not a guarantee. Okay. So you need to read the inspection report, because our inspection report that I have seen, it is written what are the limitations, what are the things checked, what are the things not checked, and what they could not do. Now let's discuss about the biggest issue that are commonly missed: basement water seepage. Many basements look dry during inspection day, but after a heavy rain, water appears. There could be mold hidden behind the walls. There could be leaks on the roof. Again, during a heavy rain or snow melt, only you see this. There could be very slow plumbing leaks not getting caught. Leak under cabinets may be dry during inspection, but show up later. Electrical issues can also be there. I mean, the inspector does check panel, but just checking the panel isn't everything, right? Because it's not going to test everywhere inside the walls. There could be HVAC problems. Furnace may be working, but do you really know? It could be at the end of their life. Attic insulation could be compromised, but you don't know, right? So what you should check yourself. Now let me tell you this along with a checklist. Check the basement. Okay. Smell the basement very carefully. Check the corners of the basement specifically for dampness. Look for efflorescence, white powder on walls. Ask if sump pump exists and if it works. Ask for the roof. When was it last replaced? Look for missing shingles. If you have a drone that you can fly with permission. Check plumbing. How you are gonna do? Run water in all the sinks. Flush toilets. Check water pressure. Look under cabinets. For windows, check if they open smoothly. Look for condensation between glasses. Ask inspector to check insulation depth of your attic. Look for mold or dark spots. Now, very important thing is outside grading, which many people miss. Like water should flow away from the house. If ground slopes towards house, water problems are definitely gonna happen because water will accumulate there. So this is the checklist that you should follow. So the main message is absolutely clear. Home inspection is useful and required, but it is not always perfect. You must understand its limitation and you have to do your own checks too. Okay. So if this video helped you, please like, subscribe and comment. So thanks for watching and please subscribe to the channel.